Hi guys, this is Vishwas. Welcome to my channel, Mr. Allrounder 24. So today I'm sharing my thoughts on the recently released Conjuring 3, that is, The Devil Made Me Do It. So normally I don't suggest movies which are very popular because these movies are, as I said, is very popular and people are very aware about these movies. But the reason why I am doing this movies suggestion or sharing my thoughts on this movie is because this movie, though it is very popular and it made a huge impact in the box office, but there are a few critics who said this movie is not that good. The movie's screenplay is very bad and the movie is lacking in quality. So that is the main thing about the critics. They were criticizing the movie as not that good and everything. To be frank, even I felt the same. Like when I saw the trailer of this movie, I was quite disappointed with the uh, making of this movie. I mean, my first impression was that I really didn't like the what to say the trailer of this movie. But when I started hearing about this critics saying that it is not good, it is not up to the mark and everything, so I gave it a chance. Like let's see this movie and let's see what's all about. What's this all about? What's this critic is all about? Is this a good movie or is this a bad movie? And what's this all about? So that was my intention. So with that intention itself, I saw the movie. So before sharing my thoughts about this movie, I would like to uh, say a few things about this movie. Like as you guys know that this is the latest entrant of the Conjuring universe, that is Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. So as you all know that the previous Conjuring films, I'm not talking about other movies that is in the series. I'm only talking about the previous Conjuring, that is 1 and 2. So the two Conjuring movies were based on real life incidents. This movie is also based on the similar incident, that is uh, Arnie Johnson murder trial of by Arnie Johnson, which took place in 1981 in Connecticut. So this movie has been directed by Michael Howe, Michael House, but this has not been directed by the previous director, very popular director James Wan. But this movie is directed by Michael House. So people were not that happy because James Wan is a very popular director. He makes really good movies. But when Michael House directed this movie, people were not that impressed with the fact that he's making the this thing, directing the movie. So, so this movie was released last month in June. So it was commercially a hit. The movie is a commercially hit. Like people really enjoyed it. Audience were very thrilled about the movie. But when it came to the critics part, they were not that happy with the movie's making. For them, the thing is like the screenplay was not up to the mark. That is, it is not up to the previous Conjuring movies. So that is where, for the critics, the movie falls short. So with that being said, I would like to share few of my thoughts about the movie, like what I really felt uh, about the movie. So as I told you, I was not very thrilled or very excited to watch this movie exactly. But when my friends suggested that you should see this movie, like it is good and everything, all the critics was going around like this is not good. So so I felt like I was a little curious, like still, even when my friends suggested me to watch this movie, I was not at all thrilled, because the previous two movies of the Conjuring universe, that is Annabelle Comes Home and The Nun, were flops. If you guys remember, those two movies didn't do that good on box office. It was a flop. But coming to the part of Annabelle Comes Home, it was a huge flop. Even I didn't like the movie. That is one of the worst movies of the Conjuring universe. Conjuring universe. So, with that being said, like I finally took the risk of watching this movie. So I recently watched this movie. So when saw the movie, the thing with me is like the first 30 minutes is the critical point in any movie, because in 30 minutes you'll get to know that is this movie good or it is not good. So that is the case with me. For me, 30 minutes, first 30 minutes is what matters the most in any movies, especially in the horror movies. That's the case. So this movie, to be frank and to be honest with you guys, it is like the first scene itself, from the first shot itself, the movie was good. So after 10 to 12 minutes, I was like very confirmed that this movie is really good. And definitely, this movie is really good. I really enjoyed watching this movie. And some of the things which I really liked in this movie is that, the atmosphere of the movie is very good. That is the main thing which is required for any horror movies. That is the what to say, the atmosphere. The background soundtrack is also very good. I really enjoyed that. So those things are very good in the movie. But some of the things which I really didn't like in the movie is that, yeah, like the scary parts. Like, there is no such thing as very scary scenes. I mean, the demonic spirits, they are not that scary. They are okay. So that's one of the few thoughts about the movie, about this Conjuring 3 movie. So if you guys are looking for a good movie, I think this is a great movie. So with that being said, this is all rounder. I'll see you in my next video, guys. See you again. Thanks for watching.